Katja and Kate to find out about their concept, harvesting olive leaves and making special devices out of that. If you were to explain for somebody that never ever tried your products about your concept, what would you say?
So what we do, we harvest the leaves of the pruned trees. So it's a waste product which we upcycle. That on its own already is a very sustainable action in our product. We hand harvest it. We sit on yoga cushions in the olive grove, mostly surrounded by very old wise trees, and sometimes we sea view, and we sit there and we strip the leaves like this. Then they're getting dehydrated in the oven, which is fed by almond shells, which is another waste product which we bring into play. And then we create out of it different tea blends and powders, which the aim of or what we want to bring across to the drinker or the consumer is that he actually reconnects with the Mallorcan soil while he experiences the tasting of our olive leaf teas or the powders.
So we're creating a taste that hasn't been, discovered on the palate for a long time, and so within the concept of freedom, it's finding something that's new, that's different, and when you taste it, it has such an earthiness, there's a surprise about it because it's not something that you're used to. There's a slight bitterness, there's an earthiness, and you can taste sort of all of the elements of the sea and the earth and the air, the sea, and everything that comes together on the palate. So.
How did you guys meet?
And, I was Katja's guest in her beautiful little finca, and she made me a coffee. I gave her a healing. That was the beginning of our friendship.
I think there's a connection between us which goes beyond the human connection. No, it's something more spiritual, more vibrating on another level.
Yeah, I think we were definitely connected in wanting a joyous life. We've both been through sort of, some stuff, as everyone has, and we had worked through it, and we met when we were, ready to take on a new adventure.
Yeah, so I think my word would be freedom in our relationship.
Freedom is a fantastic word. How do you transform that into the concept that you're now working with?
Oh, very well, actually, because it's all about that. It's about gaining new perspectives in lives, reconnecting to nature, reconnecting to yourself, experience parts in your being or in your life which are totally new to you. It may be on the palate, it may be a sensual thing, it may be the way you perceive the light or the nature. It may be your own feeling of feeling more grounded. All that we really want to bring into the experiences in our own olive grove.
So for me, freedom is bringing in this sense of allowing ourselves to just become what we want to become, or what our intention is, And if you think of most people, their intention is just to bring joy into their life, to bring happiness. And so with our products, it's it's something that you can play around with it. You can create your own thing, even though we have created products. You can still make things from them or create with them. So there's the freedom within the products to do that. Yeah.
The idea of connecting to the Mallorcan soil, as you say, what does that mean when it comes to the chemistry?
It's a vibrational chemistry. It's not how we think of chemistry, but it's the vibration of connecting into the soil. Anyone who comes to Mallorca, you can feel a vibration here. It pulls you in. You go up into the mountains, you go into the sea. Even if you're sitting onto the beach, you feel this vibrational force. And we're connecting you in by our products. So the chemistry, like the alchemy of bringing all of these things together, that we're here, the products are here, you as the consumer, and then we're connecting you into the soil, into the crystalline bed that is underneath this soil.
Well, the name Dos Alchemistas kind of reveals it already. You know that the alchemists used to use lead and transformed lead into gold. That's the myth. I would translate it, if you come to our experiences, you come as one person, you actually come out as a different one, with a different perspectives, with a different belief system, with more joy, with more freedom.
What can I expect by consuming your products?
Okay, I mean, apart from exploring the flavors over your palate and the feeling of satisfaction when you drink it, I mean, when you drink the olive leaf teas, you really have the sensation that you purify your body. And when you drink the olive latte, you have this satisfying, nourishing feeling because of the spice mix and everything we add to the olive dust. But besides that, it has multiple benefits, health benefits, because there's two phenols in the olive leaf. One is called oleuropena, and the other one is the hydroxytyrosol, which now the pharma industry is already extracting to reduce cancer cells, to reduce high blood pressure, to reduce sugar in your blood. So it's ideal for people who have diabetes. They use it for people who have multiple sclerosis because it helps with inflammation on your muscular level. So it has a lot of health benefits.
Again, it's an intention, an intention to choose a product that is good for you, that is going to give you something that's going to connect you in. And so when you imbibe something like that, and also that has been around for such a long time, everyone knows about the olive tree and, its benefits, but also its symbolism, that if you look at the trunk, that it's weathered many storms, that it's been, it's getting water out of the driest soil, and still it's producing and still it's beautiful. So they're the things that we are also, bringing to people.
I also understand that you do special events for people to experience this.
I don't really want to use the word retreat because it's not a retreat. It's a realigning with people's inner selves. So it will be about healing, the culinary experience of our products, getting back to nature, doing a little bit of work. And finding that space, that freedom and the joy that we have experienced and we want to pass on. An experience that you start with the tea, you start with the powders or in your smoothie or the olive latte, and that becomes part of your routine, and then your curiosity is like, how else can I experience this? So you come to one of our events, maybe a tea ritual, and then maybe you want to spend a little bit longer with us.
And so we would like, we're thinking of having our own olive grove, so we have that freedom to express our joy, to do whatever we want up there. Maybe a sunset tea cocktail, maybe a private birthday party or lunch, maybe retreats or healing sessions, maybe harvesting, maybe distilling of the olive leaves or anything else which you can find on our grove.
So Kate, if you were to give an advice to a young person that wants to create a concept like the Dos Alchemistas, what would you say?
So I would say to them, you're not given a dream without the possibility to make it a reality.
Follow your passion. Follow whatever brings you joy or where you feel that you are totally in your light and in your bliss. That's what you have to do.